looking birds. Check these out. Birds.
Dolly.
Now, in the past few years, you've worked with Kid Creole and the Coconuts. You just recently split with him.
Yes.
Why the split?
We needed to move on. We've done it for many years.
Few years.
And
2, 3.
It was like half the audience was coming to see the Coconuts and half was coming to see the Kid. And, well, you know, they liked it.
So we figured we'd take our half elsewhere.
Well, actually, you've taken your half elsewhere before, haven't you? A couple of years ago, you did.
Which half?
Which half?
You did an LP simply called The Coconuts.
Right,
okay. And I just wanted to know why you changed the name this time. Instead of being called The Coconuts, you're now called
Boomerang. We changed everything. If you're going to make a clear break, the Coconut record that we did was produced by Kid Creole, written by Kid Creole, etc. So this time we chose a different producer. We changed the music, changed the style, changed everything. So hence we had to change the name.
Where did Boomerang come from? Because I know on the okay, you tell me and then I'll say what I picked out.
You saw the boomerangs on there?
Yeah. I saw the boomerang as
you know what it
Coconuts.
says? We got this boomerang, and on the back of it, it said, boomerangs are not toys, and if misused, they can be very dangerous. So we thought that was fun, and also, we're a bit like, I was writing a letter to a friend of mine in London, I was saying, what can I describe us like? And I said, Baroque Barbarella. That's the sort of image of it. We didn't want to call ourselves Barbarellas or anything, but I thought Boomerang, it was a nice name.
But Barbarella seems to go with the style of music that's on the new LP. You've got some sort of like Motown feel, some 60s like girl group music.
That's what we were inspired by. We really wanted to keep the sound, the vocal sound of the 60s girl groups.
Plus we've been developing a girl group within Kid Creole for quite, 3 girls dancing, synchronized, simultaneously, looking the same, whatever. So that's what we decided to do. Put it up front.
Well, we're going to put some more up front in a moment. Right now you're going to get videos from Don Johnson, Pet Shop Boys and UB40. That's coming on your screen within 30, but come back with the girl.
With the girl.
If you
watching MTV, it's getting hot in the studio. I've got Boomerang right with me, and we're going to be talking to them a little bit later on. First, here's Don Johnson. Boys, here I am with Boomerang right here. What I wanted to ask you now, when you think of a trio these days, probably a lot of people out there would just like think of Bananarama. All right.
Yeah, they probably would. They probably would. These days, instead of if I saw 4 guys and they told me they had a group together, and I wouldn't automatically go, oh, guitar, keyboards, drum. He must be like Led Zeppelin. No, you know, just because there's millions of guy groups out there.
They're the only three-girl traditional girl group that we can be compared to. So everybody says, we walked into a club in Washington and they said, here's Bananarama, and they played our hot hit single, and we went like this, sorry, no, Boomerang, yes.
I mean, not dogging Bananarama or anything, I just want to know how you're going to be different, because I know that you do a lot of the choreography yourself.
Yes.
And I just want to know what your stage performance is going to be like.
It'll be, ours will be live.
Very live.
It's hard to try and prove yourself before you've actually performed live as Boomerang, so you'll just have to wait and see, I suppose, but it's going to be very live.
And very theatrical, because we have been dancing together.
Got 20 years ballet training.
Many years. And we're not about to go backwards, so.
And lip sync or anything like that. It'll be live.
Very visual.
We just did a concert in Montreal with James Brown, and that's what we're, the same kind of dynamics, if he's live.
Oh, you're not going to jump back and kiss yourself?
No, we'll have our own little
We'll have our own little gimmicks,
Now, as I said before, you do your own choreography, you do your own design, you're very sort of like forward on putting across that you're doing your own stuff. So why on the new one, you've done a couple of covers.
One cover.
You've done one cover, which is
These Boots
Are Made for Walking.
Yeah.
Because we liked it.
It was the coolest song. We wanted to pick one song from the 60s era.
Just a quick tribute to
but something's come to my head when you were the Coconuts.
Yes.
You did a cover
if
on
I
that.
only had a brain.
Different lifetime.
That was beautiful. Did you hear that?
I was just reminiscing. I'm sorry.
A different age. Yeah, but that was a good song.
Yeah.
So from now on, you're just going to do complete your own stuff?
We hope so.
Maybe
well, let's say completely original stuff, not always our own. We do only write a couple of, did only write a couple of songs on this album. We probably will do more on the next. But we have a single off of this album called When the Phone Stops Ringing, and that's written by
Bernie Taupin and Holly Knight.
How did that come about then, getting together with them?
We went shopping.
They went shopping. You never know. You can walk into an AMP supermarket and begin.
Can you imagine?
Become the hottest thing on the scene the next day.
Shopping bags full of songs. Pick them out.
So where are you going to go? When are the big shows going to begin? And
well, we're ready. It's right now we do the album just came out about what, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and it's starting to sell around the country. It's starting to play on the radio around the country. Then we're planning a tour and a video in the future.
Well, I know it's going to be hot. I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for coming today, and best of luck with everything.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you've got music on the way from UB40, David and David, and In Excess. Don't forget, we may be having a video from the girls very soon. We'll keep you posted on that.
See is the performance from Boomerang. These are the girls who used to back up Kid Creole. They are the Coconuts, and they're going to do a great version of a Nancy Sinatra classic in this one, worth the price of admission. So Andy Warhol's 15 Minutes up next.